Pluto's seventh out-of-bounds sub-period began on December 15, 1943, and ran for 8 months till August 10, 1944. It was in this period, right before the middle of the entire Pluto out-of-bound north cycle of 16 sub-periods, that D-Day occurred on June 6, 1944, known as Operation Neptune, the amphibious landing phase of the overall Allied invasion of Europe called Operation Overlord. D-Day involved 39 Allied divisions crossing the English Channel and landing their armies on the beaches of Normandy, opening a Western front in World War II. Operation Neptune was the largest seaborne invasion in history. General Eisenhower was the supreme commander of Operation Overlord, and General Montgomery was in charge of all the land forces. The Allies had meticulously planned for it for over a year, developing an elaborate deception at the same time called Operation Bodyguard to fool the Germans into thinking that they were going to land at a later date in several different locations. So Hitler had troops spread all over the western coast of Europe. Meanwhile, the Allies were trying to hide the massive buildup of troops that would cross the Channel for Normandy in June. There were 1.5 million American troops in the UK by May 1945. The weather delayed the operation for 24 hours, and then General Eisenhower gave the go-ahead right after midnight on June 6th, first landing 24,000 American, Canadian, and British airborne troops, then launching around 132,000 soldiers in the amphibious invasion around 6:30 a.m. on Normandy beaches, divided into 5 areas, called Utah, Omaha, Gold, Juno, and Sword, though a strong storm blew the armies destined for Utah and Omaha beaches off course. The worst of the fighting was at Omaha Beach, where American troops met heavy German resistance and suffered more casualties there than all the other beaches combined. The Allies managed to establish beachheads that first day on all 5 locations, but it took them until June 12th to link the bridgeheads together, and until July 21st to capture the town of Ka, a little over 9 miles inland from the coast. Once on the continent, the Allied forces had to contend with the Nazi armies occupying most of Europe, and with logistical nightmares involving delays in equipment and provisions due to gridlock because of mud and minesweeping and other obstacles, but they managed to spread steadily west, liberating town after town. And then Pluto went back inbounds after the 7th sub-period for 4 months, on August 11, 1944. Days later, the Allied Operation Dragoon began on August 15, 1944, to secure French ports on the Mediterranean coast and pressure the Germans to fight on yet another front. Dragoon was supposed to occur simultaneously with Operation Neptune on D-Day, but there was a lot of controversy among the Allied nations about its significance, and it ended up getting delayed so the Allies could focus resources on the Normandy invasion. But the ports were soon hopelessly clogged in Normandy, so the Allies proceeded with Dragoon to help with their logistical needs. In late August, aided by the uprisings of the French resistance, the Allies quickly defeated the Germans, who were spread too thin in southern France, and retreated north.